So what are the three keys to a great undulation? The first one is a strong core. The undulation starts and stops at your core. Basically, your core is the key component if you had to pick one of these three to creating and having an undulation. The second part of an undulation that's important is understanding Newton's law, that if something goes up, something else must come down. So a lot of times as a coach, if you're coaching age group swimmers and you're really promoting a lot of undulation, you're going to get a lot of up and down movements. And at the end of the day, yes, you do move up and down when you swim butterfly, but you want to make sure that that all of these movements that you're doing up and down specifically are making you go forward. So you want to fly forward. So there's still a little bit of an element of staying low to the water to make sure that we're not spending too much time in the vertical plane versus moving through that horizontal plane. So the last key component to a great undulation is body alignment. You want to lead with your chest, not your head. Very rarely do we see a lot of swimmers under the water really be able to like push their head through their arms because it kicks your body lower under the surface of the water, which is a good thing because it pops the hips up on the backside. But if you then start, raising the chest back up and you're leading with the head, it's going to kick the body again kind of out of a really intense alignment, a really perfect alignment. So that way there's just some more drag associated with that positioning. So I liked this picture because you could see here how for the most part this swimmer from his bum to his back up to his head is in fairly good alignment. He's probably looking a hair more forward than I would say is great. I'd probably have his goggles look just a little bit more down so the top of the head isn't so far up. But that was just kind of a good depiction of if the head is just slightly out of alignment, you can see it. And then you can also see all this water disturbances that are happening because as he's swimming forward, obviously he's crashing into water. And then as his head is going up and down through the water itself, it's going to create some splashes too. So the larger the surface area and any of the strokes that you have going against the water, the more resistance that water is going to have against you. So the smaller is the surface area and like kind of the better body alignment we can have, the less drag that we have.